leads perfectly in this next question is there's so much out there and there's so much to learn. So why you, Ian? Why should our listeners kind of consider you a wolf? And that's, we bring on the people. I could rave about you all day and I could tell you, our listeners, why you're a wolf. But in your own kind of viewpoints, what kind of separates you from this industry and makes you a wolf in your own eyes?
Yeah, so I think when I was first getting started, it was tough to, because I didn't have a journalism degree in college. I mean, I was a consultant my first year out of school. So this was always a hobby. And once I kind of got the chance to go in full time, I was happy to take it. But it was also one of those things where, I've been reading the Evan Silvas, the Adam Levitans for all these years. And all of a sudden, you're more or less competing against these guys. I think of everything like a competition. So my mind, once I'm a full-time writer, I'm trying to take these guys down. Your idols become rivals and all that. But obviously, these people that have been in the industry for so long and they're still doing great work themselves, you got to respect their opinions. But I was really struggling with knowing how much to trust their opinions and how much to trust myself, because as someone that used to just read every football article I can get my hands on, there was a whole lot of information always going through my mind. Every time I think something, it's like, well, that guy said this and this guy said that. I just learned that in terms of getting better and learning more about the league, I've learned to cut off almost any other outside influence. And to do that, I got to know I'm looking at every single, kind of like hard variable that I can. So, every snap count, every single Monday, I'm looking at that. I rewatch every single game between, Sunday night and usually Monday night after that game's over, Tuesday morning at the latest, go through every single piece of news of RotoWorld. So every practice report, everything, a coach says about playing time and stuff like that. Pretty much try to give myself every single bit of access that, I need. And then from there, form my own opinions. My opinions are obviously going to be wrong. We're all going to be wrong a lot of times. But I just found, when I am wrong on a guy, I can go through that process and say, okay, well, I was wrong because I should have, decided. Like with O.J. Howard last year, we didn't put enough value on, one, Bruce Arians' history with tight ends, and two, just the fact it's hard to enable three high-end guys in that offense. Okay, I'm using those lessons moving forward. If my reason for O.J. Howard had been half that and half because three of my favorite analysts really liked him, I feel like a harder lesson to learn. So trust yourself. You really got to work your ass off.
Absolutely, man. No, it's leaving that no stone, unturned type of approach. I absolutely love it. I totally sympathize with it. I'm the same way. I'm a maniac in terms of my research. With all that said, is there any specific stat, tool, resource, that you consider just – because there is so much noise now out there. Is there anything that you truly are this is my edge gainer, or I know, this is my go-to resource no matter what?
Just from doing it for so long, I can, any stat between Next Gen Stats, Pro Football Reference, Pro Football Focus, NFL.com, I just kind of know how to get all these stats. And if you just can learn some basic Excel functions, I see everyone out there these days coding, using R. That's great. It can help turn over some even deeper stones that I probably don't even know about. But I just know, from my personal experience, if you can just use, what's on Pro Football Reference, if you can use that, basic Microsoft Excel functions like VLOOKUP, pivot tables, not even macros, just things that can help you kind of quickly organize a couple years of data. You don't have to work too hard on it, but if you can do that, you can answer almost any question I think that you can come up with to a reasonable degree. So I'd say that Pro Football Reference, just Excel for research. And then, if you're into videos, because I do produce a lot of just minute-long kind of highlight cut-ups that I'll post throughout the offseason. People usually ask me where those come from. And I use this program I was consulting called Snagit. It costs $50 a year, but you can pretty much just draw a window on your screen. It records what's there. So, I'll go through, 10 or 12 highlights I want. It'll be a 10-minute video. Obviously, there's a bunch of annoying stuff, me going screen to screen, but then it makes it real easy to cut that up, decipher into a video. So Pro Football Reference, Microsoft Excel, Snagit, Game Pass. That's the core.
Love it.